Evelyn Ristley for TechCrunch TV, standing in front of UberCab's headquarters in San Francisco with their CEO, Ryan Graves.
How are you?
So I wanted to put your service to the test.
Let's do it.
I know you said that it takes a very short time to get a cab in the city.
That's the hope.
So let's see if that's actually true.
Alrighty.
So it's an iPhone application.
It is.
Right?
Yep, we just launched the app and we see the nearest cars available.
So there's two right now.
There's two right now in range,
okay.
right? So we just moved to our pickup location, 520 Washington. Set pickup. And we can adjust to exactly where the car is right here.
Okay. And so how long does it usually take for them to accept it?
We will see. The driver has 15 seconds to accept the request, and then it will pop over to the next driver. So we're always going to get you the nearest available. So the alert came in. Jesse, who's a 4.9 out of 5-star driver, will be here in 2 minutes. So they were close. And there's Jesse.
Oh, wow. So that was probably
less than 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes. That was 1 minute. That's not the average time though that it takes,
no,
right?
No, it's not the average. The average is around 8 minutes.
Okay.
And we're off. So we're going to head to
410 Townsend, and that's where TechCrunch is.
Yeah. All right.
Exactly. And so this is our UberCab driver. What's your name, sir?
I'm Jesse.
You're Jesse. How long have you been an UberCab driver for?
I would say 4 months.
4 months.
And how's business?
It's picking up really well.
The founder is a guy named Garrett Camp, CEO of Stumble Upon, right? So he was out with some friends for a New Year's party and had spent something like $800 for a private driver for the night, and realized that, you know, for 4 people and they have this private driver, it costs a lot of money. If they could share that resource across a bunch of different pools of people, then, you know, everyone's winning, and the price is going to be brought down for everybody, right?
You guys just raised a +$1 million seed round.
We did, yeah.
And you're getting a lot of solid buzz. So what are you guys trying to do? Are you trying to become the next Airbnb for rides?
Yeah, so that was what Mike's original article said. We're not necessarily Airbnb for rides. We're, I think, the best quality transportation option. So eventually in every major metropolitan city, people need to get around that city. And the same way Foursquare helps people have fun in that city, we help people get around in that city. So we're really focused on the convenience of transportation within a city. And, you know, we're a logistics and technology company looking to improve that experience.
So what's your presence like right now? How many people do you have in your office today in San Francisco? And right now, San Francisco is your only market, right?
So we're only 4 or 5 in the office here in San Francisco, and growing. We're all in a small conference room here. We're just in San Francisco. Definitely have plans to expand past San Francisco. Nothing concrete yet, but definitely New York and Los Angeles are cities that we're targeting. What
is the challenge of expanding into different markets? I imagine each one is different, right? The regulations are different.
The regulations are different, the demographics are different, and the geographics are different. And so LA, where it's very spread out, is a completely different problem than a San Francisco or a New York. So there's different things that we have to work through. The regulations are typically state to state in the livery services, and so we're, you know, playing within those regulations in order to create a phenomenal experience for both the users and the partners that we work with, and that's our drivers. So we've been live in San Francisco for 3.5 or 4 months, and we're not ready to release rider numbers or trip numbers, but I can tell you that it's growing crazy fast. So we've done that in 3 or 4 months in San Francisco, and I think that we can probably do it a little quicker in the next cities we go to.
Is there a concern, though, that prices may drop, at least from the vantage point of the car service providers, because there's more competition, there's more visibility as to what's available and how much they're charging? So is there a concern that that will eventually drive the market prices down?
Look, yeah, it's a marketplace, exactly. So, I mean, that could be an effect. I don't know what the end effect will be. I do know that on net, these guys are going to be better off with UberCab.
So you guys have raised cash fairly quickly. I mean, only being in operation for a few months or so. Where do you plan to deploy that cash? I imagine you're going to get more employees in this office, maybe a larger office,
right? We might need to get a different office, yeah, exactly. So, you know, more people, more happy users, more platforms, and more cities. That's in short, that's where we're headed. We have an Android app that we're beta testing this weekend with some users, and yeah, that's the general plan.